Hi everybody, could you use some good news? Well, let's start with an update on a potentially revolutionary technological breakthrough that I first told you about last year. Back in October, the BBC published a report which claimed a fusion experiment at Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory's National Ignition Facility in Livermore, California, had generated reactions that gave off more energy than had been put in. At the time, it wasn't much more than a rumor, but now NIF has officially announced and published the results of those experiments, which represent a major turning point in the difficult and ongoing process to achieve fusion and develop it as a viable energy source. The experiment consisted of using an array of 192 lasers to heat a tiny pellet containing deuterium and tritium, two isotopes of hydrogen. The reaction it produced was more stable and yielded more energy than any prior fusion experiment. But the leader of the research team, Dr. Omar Hurricane, noted that their results, while representing a major step, still fall short of the ultimate goal: ignition. You heard me right. The leader of the fusion project at NIF is named Dr. Omar Hurricane. Next up, new observations of cosmic rays have confirmed the findings of an earlier NASA mission regarding the direction of the galactic magnetic field. Learning about the galactic magnetic field is necessary to understanding the heliosphere, the bubble that surrounds and defines the boundaries of the solar system and blocks dangerous galactic cosmic rays. NASA's Interstellar Boundary Explorer spacecraft, launched into high Earth orbit in 2008, studied cosmic rays at the low end of the energy range. Now, newer observations of higher energy cosmic rays have confirmed the IBEX data, enabling scientists to create a consistent picture of the magnetic field beyond the solar system for the first time. Finally, researchers have mapped the genome of the 12,000-year-old remains of a small boy discovered in Montana decades ago, and what they found is pretty incredible. The remains, the skeleton of a child between 1 and 1.5 years old, were found near Willsale, Montana in 1968. The child was one of the Clovis people, who lived throughout North America 13,000 years ago and were descendants of the original Native Americans, the first humans to migrate to North America around 15,000 years ago. The Clovis people were hunter-gatherers and lived so long ago that their game would have included mammoths, mastodons, and ancient bison. Though Clovis sites have been discovered throughout the United States and Mexico, Montana's so-called Clovis boy is the only member of the Clovis people whose remains have ever been found. Mapping the boy's genome revealed that 80% of all modern Native Americans in North and South America are directly descended from the Clovis boy's family. The remaining 20% of modern Native Americans are more closely related to the boy's family than to other people. The genome study also suggests that the Clovis boys' ancestors, the original group that migrated from Asia across the Bering Land Bridge, split into two groups, one of which went north and became the ancestors to most Native Americans in Canada, and another which went south and gave rise to the Native American populations in Mexico and South America. A turning point in the development of fusion is confirmed. Astronomers learn more about the galactic magnetic field, and researchers sequence the genome of an ancient ancestor of Native Americans. That's the good news. Oh, I know. Adi, are you happy?